Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be responding to another Why I'm No Longer Vegan video by Elizabeth Israel. And they call this Why I'm No Longer Vegan, but this should actually be Why I'm No Longer Plant-Based, because veganism is a stance against animal abuse, exploitation, and murder. And so she was never vegan, she was plant-based. And we are going to go through the excuses, the lame excuses of why she went back to eating animals and paying for them to be exploited. And they are lame excuses. And one thing that I want to say, just a side note, is throughout the video you hear kind of a rustling sound, and it kind of sounds like a dog in the seat of the car, like in the back seat of the car. And I just think it's sad that she is loving her dog and taking the dog on a joyride, but then is going back to paying for animal murder. So anyway, so on with the video. First, we're going to hear what she's eating now, and then we're going to go through the lame excuses of why she had to go back to eating animals.
So I guess before I even go into why I started questioning transitioning out of veganism, I'll just start off by saying how I'm sourcing my food, just to get that out of the way. I have friends and neighbors and just people that I know here in North Carolina that I get eggs from for free, thank God, because eggs are fucking expensive. But they have chickens, and chickens make a shit ton of eggs every single day. They're already laying the eggs, you know what I mean? So it's not like they're being tortured. They're not being crammed in these small spaces, because these are just happy, healthy chickens roaming around my friends' properties. So,
Okay, the whole backyard chicken thing that people bring up, it's still not okay. And your friends are still exploiting animals for their own personal thing, their own personal reason. And these chickens have been forcibly bred to lay their menstruations, because eggs are the menstrual cycle of a chicken. So it'd be like someone breeding women, us women, to have, if they needed our menstrual blood, and they bred us to have like one menstrual cycle a day. It's not right. And eggs are not a health food. I don't care what anybody says. Eggs are full of cholesterol. I know they have the precious, precious protein that everyone needs. They're so full of protein. You can get protein from other sources that you don't have to exploit chickens. So this whole backyard chicken thing is still wrong. Don't delude yourself in thinking that this is healthy or ethical, because it's not.
and then, like I said, a couple months after I started eating those, I started eating fish. And this is what happened. I went to the Dominican Republic for my 25th birthday, and it was the night before my birthday, and I've never ate fish before in my life. And my boyfriend ordered a plate for two, intending to eat it all by himself because that's the way he is, but a plate for two of all this seafood, like octopus, shrimp, a ton of different types of fish. And as soon as that plate came out, I looked at it, I was like, I am not about to turn 25 and say I've never ate fish. Also, all that fish had been caught right there that day, so I felt comfortable trying it. And yeah, that's when I started eating fish. And since then, I stick to wild caught fish.
Okay, I think we have two kind of lame excuses in one. The first is that it was her 25th birthday, and she said she was not going to be 25 and not eat, dead fish carcass, I have been vegan for about 5 years. I think it's been 5 years since April. Never thought about eating any type of carcass. Okay? Just, that's a lame excuse. And it kind of sounds like her boyfriend convinced her to have low standards, and convinced her to partake in animal carcass, because how convenient, he was going to eat all for two, so he's a glutton. No, I think he wanted her to try. He knew that she was going to give into pressure and try it. Don't do that. I have had several male, not a significant other, but I have a lot of male friends. They've never tried to pressure me to eat carcass or secretions. Never. And one of my friends, I'm not going to give his name, but we were in Houston, and he actually, you know, wanted me to try a vegan Asian restaurant. He was so happy. He goes, "You can eat anything here." And I want to find a man like that, that's going to build me up instead of make me lower my standards. So, and then she says the whole locally caught, ethical, okay, whatever. That's just full of crap. It's all the same crap. You can say anything. Even organic is a bunch of crap. It's just trying to make people feel good about their bad habits, and it's not okay. You're still exploiting animals. I don't care if it's local. I don't care if it's flown in from Australia. You're still exploiting animals, and it's wrong.
I lost weight because, like I said, I felt like my body was just detoxing. When you think about how much sugar is added in stuff, and not even just the sugar, but the processed oils and all of that, I personally believe it takes a while for your body to like break those things down. So I think it's just like sitting inside of us. So as soon as I stopped eating those things, within a couple of weeks, months, my body just like I said, detoxed, and I lost about 15 pounds. I started to feel a little bit insecure about it. People in my family, people on social media started making comments on my weight, and that, not that they were trying to make me feel bad, but it did. And so I was looking up everything of how I can gain healthy fat, healthy weight while being vegan, and I just felt like I couldn't eat enough to get a few extra pounds back on.
Okay, what it sounds like to me, and I'm not 100% sure, it sounds like she went on this crazy raw vegan processed food, even minimally processed food is the devil, which is absolutely ridiculous. Sometimes a lot of things are quote unquote processed. Even when you make a smoothie, that's technically processed. And bread, unless you're baking your own bread, you get bread and make a sandwich. I'm not a big fan of sandwiches, but that's processed. And so it sounded like she went on this raw vegan kick, which a lot of these ex-plant-based eaters do. And that's how she lost weight. But then she said she couldn't figure out how to gain weight. Peanut butter is used a lot for starving children when they need to gain weight. I have my smoothie that I showed in my last video, and it has 2 heaping tablespoons of peanut butter, and I'm not melting away. I'm at a stable weight. And also, she, and also with these raw vegans, quote unquote raw vegans, I'm using that term loosely because they were never vegan, we need to teach people how to boil water to make rice and beans. I mean, get a rice cooker, get canned beans. It's ridiculous. So what she's saying here is she does not know how to eat properly. And she went on this raw, quote unquote, vegan detox eating disorder crap, which has nothing to do with veganism. So you are going back to hurting animals again because you don't know how to boil water, and you're fearful. You have this issue with processed foods. I don't even know what to say there. I don't even know what to say. Lame. It's a lame excuse to going back to hurting animals. Buy a rice cooker. Get beans, boil water, get peanut butter, get guacamole, get vegan yogurt. Vegan yogurt's not that filling, but bananas are filling. It's ridiculous.
I felt like eggs, whoa, eggs and fish, both high in healthy fat and protein, just seemed like a no-brainer to me to add those into my diet, and so that's what I did.
Okay, along with not knowing how to boil water to make rice and beans and lentils, these people also don't understand and don't realize that nuts, nut butters, avocados, seeds exist to get healthy fats that aren't trans fats and saturated fats, and won't cause high cholesterol and won't cause animals to be unnecessarily killed. So we also need to teach people about, seeds and nuts and avocados. That's another thing we need to do. Simple. Simple, simple, simple.
Changes that I have felt. In the beginning, I was curious if my energy levels would increase because people always say when you're vegan, you don't have that much energy because you're not getting enough protein. Personally, I think I was eating very healthy as a vegan, but I'm cold. So if you hear me shivering, it's because it's freezing out here. I didn't really notice a big difference in my energy. In the beginning, I didn't even gain the weight back as like I thought I would, to be honest. So I was like, am I eating this for nothing? But then I started to really enjoy the food, so I continued to eat it, the eggs and the fish. Now that it's been a little over a year, I've gained a couple of pounds back, but I don't know if I blame that solely on what I've included into my diet now, or if I've just been eating more.
Yes, you are eating it for nothing. And meat is loaded with calories. Meat and eggs are loaded with calories. And it sounds like she was on this purity food nut job diet. Yes, I'm going to coin that and use that. And she wasn't eating anything processed, even minimally processed. Of course, you're going to lose weight doing that. If I got rid of everything that was minimally processed and didn't eat anything, I would lose weight too. And the reason that I'm making this video so late, because it's been about 6 months since the original video, is because these videos still hold weight because anti-vegans such as Shawn Baker and Paul Saladino use these videos to try and tell people that a vegan diet is unhealthy, and we know that that is not true. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics has said that a whole food plant-based diet is suitable for all stages of the life cycle, from pregnancy, baby, lactation, elderly, athletes. And we need to fight against this. We need to fight against this misinformation that a vegan diet is unhealthy. Because eating non-processed has nothing to do with veganism. I mean, I can go to the health food store and get pre-made vegan cookies. I mean, that is extremely processed. It's still vegan, but I'm going to continue to fight against this. I'm going to continue to show people that you can be vegan and be healthy. And I hope that my channel will grow. It's crazy. I haven't been on this channel very long, and I already have 5 subscribers, which is really, really wild. So thank you to my 5 subscribers. And I will see you all in the next video. It might be another short video that I respond to, or it might be another food video. So whatever it is, I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.